Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon to all of you. Alright, so first of all, before you ask me any questions, I would like to pose 3 questions. Yes, 3 questions, and anyone can answer. Alright, but I prefer those who are not proficient in English. That means, okay lah, Haji Wan boleh masuk lah because you're not English optionist. Alright, even though you have worked with English before for quite some time. Alright, so soalannya ialah, alright, think about your English teacher in school when you are still learning English. Alright, give me 3 words to describe him or her. Can I go or you want to volunteer yourself? The one yang gelak tu kita panggil.
3. Tak boleh cakap cikgu sini.
3 words to describe your English teacher.
Jun.
Jun is not an English word. Yeah.
Cute.
Cute, okay.
Elegant.
Elegant, oh. What's the last one? Just trying to imagine, you know.
Sweet.
Sweet, okay. Since that is sweet, choose one. Alright. Okay, give Dr. Rusdi a round of applause. Alright, next one. What do you think about the presentation so far? What do you think about the presentation so far? Do you have any takers? No, Farah, you cannot. You cannot answer. Kak Jas? What do you think of the presentation so far?
Good.
Why? Why is it good? Why is it good to you? No, the whole presentation? Peganglah mikrofon.
Very
Informative. Very good word.
and then
Give opportunity to others. Interesting.
and then our confidence levels very high.
Oh, very good. Here, Kak Jas, one more. Alright, last question. I've got one more question for you. Alright, think about your excursion yesterday. Think about your excursion yesterday. Okay? Which part of the excursion that interests you the most? Which part of the excursion that interests you the most? Yeah, I was looking at her just now. Kena cari orang yang dekat nak pincin. Okay, you want to answer? No. Alright, do you want me to rephrase the question? Do you want me to rephrase the question?
Rephrase the question.
Rephrase the question. Okay, I'll rephrase the question. Think about your outing yesterday. Which part of the outing that you like? Yeah, no, in English. This is English class.
We don't go out of the because we miss the bus.
Oh, you don't get the sweets. Sure.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. All right. So, Pak Rubaya, you want to answer the question also?
Yeah, yesterday we are really happy because we are going to Rams and then HIG. But actually I like
I buy the bag.
You bought a trolley bag?
no, because my bag
Oh, okay. Yeah.
but actually I'm happy because
So that's a reason to buy more bags.
yeah.
Yeah, you can take more sweets then.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, another round of applause for Pak Rubaya. Thank you so much. That's the treasure hunt. Okay, so, alright. Think about the question that I asked you just now. Alright, there are some parts that are easy okay, the difficulty level. And then the last question I need to rephrase. So the teacher asked the students, do you want me to rephrase the question? That's how you help your students to understand and help them to answer the question. But okay lah, so sorry Mimal, both of you missed the pass. Alright, so let's have a look. What do I have actually? So when we sat down with the teachers, okay, every year we have workshops, alright, for the teachers to upgrade themselves, to improve their lesson planning and also their teaching in class. So when we did the CFR familiarization, the refresher course, the curriculum induction back, and the LMA, FA, so we got to know from the teachers that they're having a little challenge in giving performance standards to students. Yeah, so the TP1 and the TP6, dia nak bagi TPBD tu, dia rasa macam susah. Alright, so first of all, they don't trust themselves. Actually, dia tak boleh percaya dengan apa yang dia boleh buat. Alright, secondly, they are too ambitious. Okay, if the students able to convey the message, then just award the TP. But somehow our teachers are too ambitious that they want their student to be a higher one more level up. Okay, awak ni boleh ni. Saya kata Dr. Rushdie TP3. Oh boleh ni TP5, kenapa awak tak boleh buat yang tu? Saya dah bagi soalan. So that somehow actually pull down the students' interest. So classroom helpers, I've got two actually. Alright, so last year we did profile, which is professional informative assessment. Alright, formative assessment is one of the initiatives done by ELTC that was cascaded in 2018. Okay, so a refresher, and also, you know, year in and year out, teachers need that rebranding of FA. So that is what we do. It's designed to equip teachers with knowledge and skills necessary to implement effective formative assessment. That is profile. And another thing is Master Me. So Master Me, if you know about English textbooks, alright, CFR Align, okay, Superminds. So that workshop actually caters for teachers to exploit using textbook, cover to cover. So I still remember when I was working with, I think, Puan Basanta, when I was teaching in Victoria Institution. I think she was the first one, Cikgu hilang. Cikgu Jusasi, Puan Basanta. Long time ago. So she actually mentioned to me that thank you. So she said that do not run away from the textbook. Kan selalunya cikgu ni dia suka beli buku kerja. Betul tak? Dia tak guna textbook, dia guna buku kerja. So dia kata textbook is actually the platform where you want to jump, macam pandai lari-lari lah. Kita nak lompat kan? Betul tak? Betul? Kita nak lompat platform tu kan? So dia kata textbook tu mengajar you step by step actually. So do not run away from the textbook. So from there, I sat down with my master trainers. Okay? Right? So we sat down with my master trainers and okay, I think we have to actually let the teachers know that textbook is the first choice of you when you are planning your lesson. Yeah. So the abstract of my study is the study presents the effectiveness of workshops designed to enhance teachers' instructional skills and assessing students. Okay. In the domain of listening, speaking, reading, and writing, all the 4 main skills. So the workshop emphasizes engaging and fun teaching methods, right, to create meaningful learning experiences for both teachers and pupils actually. So we discovered that teacher participation significantly improved lesson quality and positively impacted the pupils' proficiency. Okay, alright. Sometimes when you are in the teaching line so long, you have been in the same school for so long, you have become complacent. What's the word in BM, Dr. Ushi? Complacent dia dah terlalu selesa. So sometimes you need to inject with all these things. Yeah, dia bagi injection macam kita bagi vitamin baru lah. Macam tu. Alright, so the result highlight the importance of incorporating enjoyable interactive elements into classroom instruction for faster, deeper learning. Okay, so methods. We select teachers from level 2 primary school teachers. Okay, so we design the workshop. Alright, usually I will sit down together with my SIC plus from all districts and also our master trainers. Then we design the workshop. How do we want it to be? Actually, what's the outcome of it? Then you can plan out the slots to cater to the outcome that you wanted. If it's formative assessment, then you should give a little bit or more on formative assessment, and usually we'll give them sample of lessons how to carry out formative assessment. Yeah, alright, so curriculum development, interactive activities. So the implementation is facilitated by experienced trainers. Alright, and then we have feedback and support that provide opportunities for teachers to ask questions and share experiences. Since that the organizer only limits me to have only 10 slides, so actually the feedback is quite a lot actually on FA alone. Kalau textbook tu ada, kurang sikit. Tapi kalau pasal BBD, formative assessment memang banyak lah. Masalah yang cikgu-cikgu tu hadapi. Pre and post assessment, the pupils' performance in classroom-based assessment. Alright, so these are the difference 2022-2023. So actually year by year dia semakin berkurangan. So actually I think Tuan would agree to me with me in this, that we were like trying to reduce the TP1 and TP2. But if you can see here, almost I can say 40 to 50% year in year out. Yeah, that's why we call it classroom helpers. Kecil, thank you. 11 minit. Alright. So the implications just now in the abstract, right? Develop stronger skills in listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Adoption of new strategies and incorporate engaging teaching methods in the classroom. Take a look at this. I think this side is more clearer. Ada mami, betul tak? Mami, not mami kita makan tu kat cik Mami ni mami betul. Alright, so what we do is, this one is in master me, mastering the English textbook. Kita bagi dia the toilet rolls, the toilet paper. Kita bagi dia task, ni untuk cikgu. Alright, so they discuss in groups. Alright, and they come up with, I think we have 4 or 5 groups. I think Tuan Haji Roland pun ingat ada a few videos juga saya masukkan dalam group Sektor. So they are having fun while doing this actually. So why can't you provide that experience to your pupils? You tak perlukan internet line yang sangat kuat, betul tak? It's just you and the pupils. So it's student-centered. Alright, of course, in the class, just now ingat tak soalan before I start my presentation, soalan to Dr. Rushdie is actually quite easy. You just have to remember dia punya English teacher, then dia jawab. The second question, Kak Jaz macam, okay good, dia takut. She has got the vocab, but she needs prompt. You need to prompt her. So you bagi guide. Alright. Third question, lebih susah. That's the 3 level of questions actually, yeah. So Afida was like, okay. Oh, tapi kita orang tak begitu. Do you want me to rephrase? Yes, kita rephrase. Excursion is outing. So at the same time, Afida akan tahu, oh, outing tu excursion, excursion tu outing sebenarnya. Tapi sayang, bas tinggalkan dia. Dia tinggalkan bas sebenarnya, bukan bas tinggalkan dia. Okay. Alright, so suggestions for improvement. For next year, usually my master trainers and I, plus a few SIC plus, if they are able to actually come for my meeting, we will sit back together. Right, for this year, actually, I did something on literature, act it out, how to use literature lessons to actually carry out your PBD. So, I buat yang tu untuk tahun ni, kita tak nampak lagi, nanti kita akan tengok. Alright, so we set back together and then we lay out. Because every workshop, I akan ada satu board, a parking lot, that the teachers tell me how do they feel and what do they want the following year. I know challenges, selalu kita akan ada lah sesi yang tu challenges. So kita akan ambil yang tu. Alright, that's the issues. We will sit down together, figure out for planning next year. So next year, these are the two things, the emphasis on the 4P in PBD. Alright. Then we have one more video critique. So actually, if you can see, this one actually two my master trainer. This one for level 1, this one for level 2. Alright, we have started, we have tried to actually video record the trainers doing, kita panggil apa? Micro teaching during the workshop for self-reflection. Alright, so kita akan ambil daripada belakang. That means if you are recording me, you are my pupils. So kita tak nampak muka pupil. Sebab salah kan ambil yang muka kan. So kita nampak daripada belakang. But you can watch yourself off the back and do a self-reflection. So video critique is one of the PAK 21 elements that helps your teaching and learning. Yeah, so that is for next year. Alright. So this is the conclusion. Okay. Inspire teachers to actually enhance their teaching. Okay. So do something. Group work. Alright. Differentiation is suggested in our SOW. Tak ada apa dia tu, tak ada alasan untuk you tidak buat. That's what I'm telling you. Yeah. Okay. Ada lagi tak? I think my last slide. 6 more minutes. Alright. If you can see, these are the things that actually the students came out with during my profile workshop. Alright, for the low proficiency, dia nak buat apa, kenapa, apa masalah, provide a lot of support. Just now I provide support for Afida. Betul tak? And also actually Dr. Sri dia macam, alah kenapa kau suruh aku jawab pula. Kadang-kadang kan, budak-budak dia tak suka kan. Okay jawab, dia tak boleh dah. Dia dah ketam. I think Puan Jas was like surprised that I went to her. So the only thing that she came out with, good. But is that acceptable or not? What was her question? Patut saya bagi soalan kat Haji Wan tadi. How was the presentation? So kalau dia jawab good, Syahila nak bagi TP berapa? Yang tadi soalan Puan Jas. Dr. Rusi nak bagi 3. Dia lambat tengok. Dia boleh jawab. So you janganlah fikir dengan dia punya grammar tu. If you are assessing her, does she actually answer the question? 3 juga, tiru Descriptor dia.
Because she understand the questions,
yeah.
She can answer just because she's nervous.
Yes.
She's nervous.
But do I know your level? Saya tahu tak level awak? But do I know your level of proficiency actually? No. Kan? Tapi kita tahu daripada mata dia dah takut. So kita bagi lagi peluang. Ya. So itu yang saya harapkan cikgu-cikgu saya buat di sekolah untuk bantu anak-anak ni. Alright, so when you think about that, okay, I've got like a few things to leave with you, a few questions actually. So when you do PBD, okay, when you use technology, when you are saying that you are very digital on that day, okay, who was comfortable with the technology? Tadi yang threaten tu mikrofon lah. Yes. Ni lah, siapa yang comfortable? Saya. You tak comfortable. Because one is you tak comfortable dengan the language. Betul tak? Alright? Budak dia tak suka kalau suruh jawab kan? But you need to assess. Katalah Puan Jaz ni, saya memang nak dia bercakap. Sebab saya tak lama tak dengar dia bercakap. Dan saya tak boleh assess dia. So that is one of the way. But you gotta help. Who was frustrated by it? Frust tak tadi? Tak boleh jawab. Ish, ada tadi perkataan tak boleh keluar, tak boleh fikir. Fida dengan Mimah, itulah kau patut cakap macam ni tadi. Kan? Tu budak jahat juga kat belakang. Who needed more time to play the listening prompt several times actually? So these are the questions, alright, which is not there. I baca daripada I punya notes. Okay, yang cikgu boleh fikir after dia punya lesson. So after the video kritik yang mana kita akan buat following year, alright, I've got a big plans for the primary school teachers to help them out. But so far it's working. Tuan Haji? So far it's working. Alright, Alhamdulillah. It's reducing, the TP1 and TP2 is reducing. Kita cuma tak mau dia cluster dekat TP3. Tu je. I'm still like, you know, tengok, masih lagi tengok, tak nak dia duduk kat TP3 je semua kan, baru bayar. Alright, so I think that's all for me. Alright, so my classroom helpers, I hope that it helps you to understand how does it actually implement in the classroom. Thank you very much. Any question? I would prefer the question in English. Ajiman, you have a question for me? No. Janganlah tipu saya.
Terima kasih di atas persembahan. Saya option bahasa Arab dan tahu bahasa Inggeris. Sebab saya hidup dengan Ustaz. Okey, saya tertarik dengan program yang dibuat oleh Puan, iaitu Professional Formative Assessment.
Yeah.
Dan tadi ditunjukkan berkaitan dengan tahap pencapaian TP1 untuk TP9.
Year 1 to year 6, but it's TP1 and TP2.
Okey, baik. Dan kalau kita lihat buku garis panduan tadi ada di masuk folder dilihat kepada 4P. Dalam buku garis panduan muka surat 35 ada dinyatakan berkaitan professional judgment.
Yes.
Okey. Jadi bagaimana Puan nak menggunakan konsep professional judgment itu untuk melihat dari segi tahap pencapaian.
Okay. Alright, we believe when you are a teacher, alright, you will be professional about it. Alright, there's nothing like you looking out on the ceiling and think about that pupil's face and then you straight away giving the TP. Alright, there are many actually aspects when it comes to professional judgment. Alright, one is what you know. This is our expertise. That is your subject matter expert. So you know what is right or what is wrong. No, that's not the right phrase actually. You know what is needed by one student to actually push that student from TP1 to TP3, for example. Okay, so actually when you have done the PBD, if you are professional about it, right, you will have to look back at your lessons. Let's say Tuan Yahya tak capai TP4 yang saya harapkan. So saya akan tengok balik, Tuan Yahya kenapa tak capai untuk hari itu? Apa yang kurang? Is it my teaching and learning itself? Is it my lesson? Is it my introduction? Was it my enrichment for him that is not enough? Or was it the differentiated worksheet that I provide for him? You know, maybe he needs more help in that. So that is being professional, and you have your professional judgment to actually put the students into the correct TP according to the district test. Yang angguk tu okey lah kot. Takut sebenarnya. Betul ya? Alhamdulillah. But saya ada baca jurnal tu ayah ya. Saya ada baca jurnal. Memang setiap kali you buat formative assessment, that's the things that you should be doing. Ya? Okay. Any more question? Depan tu dah ngangguk. Baru bayar memang angguk dari tadi. Teka.
Okey. Ada soalan lagi. Dari segi tujuan berapa dia dari segi confidence level guru untuk memastikan dia menguasai memberi penilaian kepada murid, dan dari segi
pedagogical side of it.
Macam mana mereka lalu terdapat setelah melalui proses.
Yeah. Alright, rata-rata actually they were happy when they were called tipu. First day tu muka dia masam sebenarnya bila dia datang untuk workshop. Dia akan tanya ni, kenapa saya? Why? You think I tak boleh bagi TP ke? Dan bila kita slowly, kita jadi kawan dengan dia orang. Okay, sekarang ni tak ada GB you tak ada, PK you tak ada. Okay, apa masalah apa you ada masa you nak bagi TP? So it happened during the workshop. Ada seorang cikgu, this one cepat sikit apa kan? Tadi Kedah ambil, Pinang sebelah. Pinang dia jiran, so boleh lebih sikit lah. Dia menangis dekat luar workshop saya. Then I ask her, kenapa? Saya nak balik. Kenapa nak balik? Saya nak balik. GB saya call suruh saya ubah TP. Kenapa? Sebab it's political lah. Parents budak tu tak setuju dengan TP yang diberikan. Cikgu tu dah bagi, dah key in, tapi GB dia call balik dia untuk balik ke sekolah untuk tukar. So those are actually the small things that actually we do not know that happens. So dengan tu saya terpaksa lah pujuk dia sebab dia dah nangis kat luar kan. Nasib baik dia perempuan. So how do we ensure that this group of teachers, when they go back, you know, they will practice it. Right, selalu bila dah laku satu workshop, the first layer of workshop dekat GPN, kita akan sebab SIC Plus akan terlibat sepenuhnya. 100% saya memang mengharapkan SIC Plus. Okay, so they will take the responsibility to ensure if they have got the finance, they will do face-to-face for the rest of the schools yang tak dapat. Ataupun dia akan share dengan KP balik. Okay, so dia akan buat. So far, Alhamdulillah, all the districts dia buat sama ada face-to-face ataupun online. Tapi sebenarnya bila kita korek daripada cikgu, ada banyak masalah. But we try to give suggestions to teachers how to overcome this. And Pinang also we have 5P yang kita buat lawatan kunjung bimbing ke sekolah-sekolah untuk bantu guru-guru juga. Okay. Any more questions? Tak ada. Alright. Okay. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your participation. Thank you.